Okay, so this is Snow White. These are like 365 stories. Then we have Arabian Nights and stories from Panchatantra. Oh my god, we have read so many books. But do you think that your child remembers or has learned something from these stories or has just turned the pages and read it? Today, we will see how to make sure that your child carries a lot of information and important points after he or she reads a book. But before that, आप सभी को सुष्मिता का प्यार भरा नमस्ते and welcome back to our channel. Today, we will be discussing about some activities that you should do with your child after he or she is finished reading a book or maybe a story. What is the point of reading a story if the child has just read it like a trained mail and doesn't carry any learning from that? Idea is not how many books you are finishing a week, but the idea is to inculcate that habit and making sure whatever information or whatever learning the child can carry forward after reading the book. So let's get into those activities and make it a wonderful experience for your children. The first one is to draw their favorite scene. After you are done with reading a story or you are done after reading a book, first activity that you should do with them is to draw the most favorite scene, which they have from the story. This way, you are helping the child, or maybe you will also be surprised when you see that favorite scene. It will help them to imagine. It will help their imagination go wild, and whatever they are thinking, they are putting it on the paper. So basically the story is coming like a life on the paper, and that way they will be able to connect it more. They will remember this. They will remember the characters. They will remember what did that character say, right? So first one is definitely draw a favorite scene. It can be a two-way activity. You can draw your favorite scene. The child can draw his or her favorite scene, and then both of you can discuss. You can say why that scene is your favorite, and the child can say why that particular scene is his or her favorite, right? Isn't it interesting? It is. The second one is act it out. I just love this one. This is kind of a role play. You can pick up any of the character. The child first can definitely pick up his or her favorite character, behave like that character, talk like that character, role play some funny scene or maybe some dramatic scene from the story. This way, you will be able to create a film of the story that you have read or the child has read, or maybe you have read it together. So that way, ask them to get into the shoes of the character, make it funny, let them enact certain scenes, and this way they will be able to live the story, right? The third one is to create a story map. Now, what does this story map means? It means the flow of events. सबसे पहले क्या हुआ था? The scene opened with a forest, okay, which were the characters, they were there. And then what happened? Which incident led to another incident? And how these incidents were related to each other, right? So this way, when you create a story map with them, it helps them to understand the flow of events in the story and it gets mapped in their brain. You can follow this with the stories or chapters in their studies also. This will definitely help them. The fourth one is to think about an alternate ending. Like an alternating ending means alternative ending क्या हो सकता है? What if the character doesn't die and lives? Okay, there can be twists and turns and what possibilities happen. क्या हुआ था? अगर ऐसा होता तो क्या हो जाता? और अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो क्या होता है? How would have the story changed, right? What are like उनके जो favorite character हैं उसमें what are his favorite traits or characteristics? But what are those characteristics the child doesn't like? And can we replace those characteristics? Or maybe teaching that a human is a combination of good and bad, right and wrong. So this way you are helping them to think and, lot of brainstorming and lot of fun, right? The fifth one is book review. Very important. Ask them what have they learned from the story. Ask them about the fun chat that you can have. Ask them if they will be recommending this book to anybody. And when you discuss this, they also have this feeling, okay, so if I am recommending, will it matter? My thoughts on a particular story or character or subject, does it matter to mama, or does it matter to daddy, or does it matter? I am not teaching that they need to seek validation. I am just teaching, or I'm just telling you that this way they will feel like, okay, I have done something and maybe I can recommend people to read it. And then maybe suppose they recommend it to their cousin, and the cousin also reads the story, and then both of them can come together and discuss. So this discussion is only what is more important. See, I'm again telling you, it has to be a fun and enriching experience, not a schedule or not a particular responsibility to fill in or just a tick mark activity. No, you have to make sure that it is fun, it's enriching, and they remember it. आप महीने में एक किताब पकड़िए ना, you just take one book, but make sure you discuss these things with them. Let me tell you, after you do these activities, like 3 किताबों के साथ आप करिए, you will definitely see how much changes you can see in the child. So let me tell you, any of your these activities will help them to build their confidence, to help them increase their vocabulary, enhance their vocabulary, to build more characters, to get into details of characters, right? So this way, it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me, finish this session today, and let's wait for another video. Till then, keep learning, keep reading, and keep doing these activities with your child. And yes, please let me know in the comment section if you're already doing any of these, or maybe you have some more, exciting and interesting ideas. I will definitely go through them. Till then, take care and see you. Thank you so much.